Over the past 2 years, CBN has been slowly working on combining with the Holbrook Hub. Now is the time where we can finally announce that the Holbrook Hub will now officially be called Code Blue News. Instead of just revolving around the newspaper, it will be the umbrella for all sorts of Holbrook student journalism.
I think journalism is such a broad and important field, and it's really important to understand that, yeah, it's going to be all sorts, that's going to take all sorts of forms. So that's one thing that, yeah, Mr. Gorman and I had been talking about a lot as we were doing our separate things, the newspaper club and video production club, and then Code Blue and the Holbrook Hub.
I feel like we should have done this a while ago, looking back, considering we both kind of do the same thing. It's just one of us does more video aspect of it and the other writing. I feel like it broadens us to do more stuff since we have more people. So hopefully we can get more articles up and stories overall. So I think it's a good change.
I think it's effective and efficient. I think it's like the smartest option at this point. I feel like they can work being combined, but one might overshadow the other. So, but I mean, it's what we have to work with. So, you know.
I think it'll be a challenge. Like anytime you're managing a big team, it's a challenge. And especially now that you'll be combining probably people with different skill sets, different interests, different worldviews, different kind of ways of kind of approaching a problem. But that's a good thing. Like that's a good challenge to have, right? Like we want to have different perspectives and different viewpoints and different ways of working.
There's a couple of kids in there that have been there for years, like me and a couple other kids in the class. So they know what they're doing. And there's also a ton of younger kids. So hopefully once we all graduate, they can continue to do what they're doing. Because although they don't send out printed copies as much, they still do good stuff for the website. Did a couple articles here and there last year, but it wasn't really, we have a full-on team now, we have a whole setup, and plus we got the newspaper kids, so hopefully we can, people can get on there and see the hard work we've been doing.
I feel like some people just like don't care enough to like look at it, but that's what we're here for, you know, just like get the stories out, you know. If people do care, then they do. If they don't, oh well.
Journalism matters for everyone. First of all, I guess that's why I would say it matters for students. It is like so important. We have a huge need for exploring, understanding, analyzing, figuring out, celebrating, right? Things that happen in the world. And so students should absolutely be a part of that.
We believe that this new change will bring Holbrook journalism programs closer together for better media coverages for our audiences. This has been Bryanna Graziano with Code Blue News. Back to you in the studio.